Welcome to the patterns no one warned us about. In this episode, we explore one of the most misunderstood realities in adoption and foster care, the fierce loyalty children hold toward their biological parents, even when those parents cause the deepest wounds. What looks confusing to adults often makes perfect sense to the child. Let's step into their world. For more than 33 years, my wife and I have worked with hurting children and their families. And if there's one pattern that has never changed, it's this. Children remain loyal to their biological parents no matter what those parents did or failed to do. Adults often ask, why would a child defend someone who hurt them? But to the child, the answer is simple. That's my mom. That's my dad. Children idealize their birth families. They rewrite the story in their minds. They believe they were taken unfairly. They cling to the hope that one day things will go back to the way they imagine it should have been. This loyalty becomes even more complicated on adoption day. While adults celebrate a new beginning, many teenagers experience it as a moment of grief. They're not ungrateful. They're not rejecting their adoptive family. They're mourning the finality of what was lost. Understanding this loyalty is not optional. It's essential. It shapes behavior, trust, and relationships in ways that ripple through the entire adoption journey. Loyalty to a biological parent is not a sign of defiance. It's a sign of humanity. In our next episode, we'll explore the hardest work adoptive parents will ever do, rebuilding trust that was shattered long before the child entered their home. I'll never forget how confused my wife and I felt. We'd scroll through Facebook and see our adopted daughter, now an adult, posting glowing tributes to her biological parents, treating them like royalty. Or we'd hear that our adopted son, home on leave from the Air Force, had gone straight to visit those same birth parents, the very people whose choices caused so much of their deepest trauma. It didn't make sense to us then, but now we understand that fierce loyalty isn't defiance. It's love, grief, and hope all tangled together. If you've ever wondered why hurt kids still defend the parents who hurt them, this episode is for you. We were confused until we finally understood what was really going on in their hearts. New episode of The Patterns No One Warned Us About drops today. If you love an adopted or foster child, you need to hear this. It answered the following questions, the questions that many ponder. Why do children cling to biological parents even when those parents caused harm? How can adoptive parents honor a child's loyalty without feeling threatened? What emotions might a teen experience on adoption day that adults often overlook? The takeaway from these questions is loyalty is not rejection, it's grief.